This conference will now be recorded.
चतुर्मुखसमारम्भां वाग्भटाचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तं वन्दे गुरुपरम्परम्। रागादिरोगान् सततानुषक्तान् शेषकायप्रसृतान् शेषान् औत्सुक्यमोहारदिदान् जघान यो पूर्ववैद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै। We were to conclude the chapter called Dosha Bhediyam. Only a few lines are remaining. So what we will do is we will go through the remaining lines. As I told earlier in the last class, most of the lines what we are yet to cover is about the Amshamsa Bala Vikalpam of doshas. How there is a possibility existing for innumerable combinations by different permutations of tridoshas. So I think we will just read aloud those portions, but don't leave it from your minds, because as I told earlier in the last class, these lines are giving you the best computational possibilities of dosha, amshamsa, bala, vikalpa. This is important. I would like to give you a few examples after we complete the reading. So let us go to the text straight. So what we were discussing in the last was Ado Abhiyukta Sadadam Sarvamalochya Sarvadha Tadha Yunjida Bhaishajyam Arogyaya Yadha Dhruvam. So whatever we have discussed so far in this chapter may be considered very seriously, especially that what we have seen in the last couple of classes, like that Sramsavyasadi, then Abhyasal Prapyade Drishti, all those things which we were discussing, then different types of Vyadhis, Vikaranama Akusalona Jihriyad, then Guru Alpa Vyadhi Samsthanam Sattvadeha Balabalada Drishyadepyanyadhakaram. So considering all these things, Ataha Abhiyuktaha Satatam Sarvam Alochya Sarvatha. So the three words Satatam, Sarvam, Sarvatha. Satatam, always, continuously. Sarvam, all factors. Sarvatha, by all means. So that three words Satatam, Sarvam and Sarvatha, they tell everything. Tadha yunjida bhaishajyam arogyaya yatha dhruvam. So these two lines actually have another serious concept or major concept hidden. That means rogamadau pariksheda tadanandaram aushadham. Rogamadau pariksheda tadanandaram aushadham. So that roga pariksha gives you precision. Roga Parisha. So the sharper you are in Roga Pariksha, your intervention will be more and more precise. So everything is told in these two lines. Then Vakshyandeda Param Doshaha Vruddhikshaya Vibhedataha. Vakshyandeda Param Adaparam Doshaha Vruddhikshaya Vibhedataha Vakshyande. Vruddhikshaya Vibhedataha Vibhedataha Bhedataha, in different classifications or different subtypes or divisions. Vibhedataha doshan, doshaha. What is the logic of that subclassification? It is vriddhi bhedataha, kshaya bhedataha cha. So that Somebody has yet their mic on. It's okay, I think. Then पृथक् त्रीन् विद्धि संसर्गस्त्रिधा तत्र तु तान्नव त्रीनेव समयावृद्ध्या षडेगस्यादिशायने. So different types of vriddhi kshaya vibheda. First they are explaining the vriddhi choice. पृथक् त्रीन् विद्धि संसर्गस्त्रिधा तत्र तु तान्नव त्रीनेव समयावृद्ध्या षडेगस्यादिशायने त्रयोदश समस्तेषु. Up to that one section. Then षड् द्वेगादिशयेन तु एकं तुल्याधिगैः षट्च तारतम्य विकल्पनाद् पञ्चविंशतिमित्येवं वृद्धैः. पञ्चविंशतिम् इति एवं वृद्धैः. By increased doshas we have panchavinshati type up to this. Then kshenaischa tavatah, same number you can expect by kshena doshas as well. Egaiga vriddhi samadakshayai shatte. Egaiga vriddhi samadakshayai shat. Shat 6 types. Punascha shat egakshayadvandva vruddhya saviparyayapite. Another 6. So in total bheda dvishashtir nirdishtaah. Bhedaah dvishashtir nirdishtaah. Dvishashti 62 types of increase and decrease combinations and permutations are explained. Trishashta swasthya karanam. Trishashta swasthya karanam. A 63rd type is there, which is the dosha samyam, and that is swasthya karanam. Trishashta swasthya karanam. So that is how that 25, 25, 6, 6, total 62 plus a 63rd type which narrates the dosha samyam, and that is how a total of 63 is explained. I will conclude with by reading the next 4 lines as well. Then we will discuss some of the clinical relevance of these things, or some extra references what we need to follow. Samsargad rasarudhiradibhistadhaisham doshamstu kshaya samada vivruddhi bhedaihi anandyam taratamayogadaschayadan janiyad avahidamanaso yadhasvam. Samsargad rasarudhiradibhistadhaisham doshamstu kshaya samada vivruddhi bhedaihi anandyam taratamayogadaschayadan janiyad avahidamanaso yadhasvam. So samsargad rasarudiradibhihi. Rasarudiradibhihi samsargad. Rasarudhiradi represents the dhadus and malas as well. Samsargad rasarudiradibhihi. So these 62 types what we explained so far can have samsargam. Samsargam means combination. So they can have clinical combinations with rasarudhiradi dosha, dhadu malas. Then kshaya samada vivruddhi bhedam is also possible. Kshaya samada vivruddhi bhedam. Sometimes one dosha may be in kshaya, the other two may be remaining in samada. Sometimes two doshas may be in kshaya, the other may be sama. Sometimes one may be attached to rasa in vruddha, the remaining may be normal. Sometimes one may be attached to rakta and vruddha, where the other factors may be remaining normal. So mathematically or in a computational platform, anandyam means Anandada. Anandada, never-ending possibilities of combinations. Anandyam. Why? Again, there is another issue. Taratamayogatah. Taratamayogatah means Vayu, when we say that it is Vruddha, that Vruddha can have at least three possibilities. That means Vruddha, Vruddhatara, Vruddhatama. When some dosha is told as Kshina, it can be Kshina, it can be Kshinatara, it can be Kshinatama. Again, if it is a Samsarga, Vayu may be Vruddha, Kabha may be Vruddhatara, Pitta may be Sama. Vayu may be Vruddha, Pitta may be Vruddhatama, Kabha may be Sama. So mathematically or computationally, the possibilities are Anandam, Anandyam. So what a Vaidya is supposed to do, actually Acharya is giving some sort of a challenge. Challenge is the word these days, no? If you say something, we have a challenge in that name. That is the situation. So this is also a challenge. What is the challenge? Challenge is to decipher the dosha status in terms of this taratama and its association with the rasa rudhiradi doshyas. So when you do some sort of an intensive homework so as to precisely understand which is the dosha or doshas, what is its status or their status, and which all doshyas are involved, I think you will be coming to a wonderful assessment regarding the roga. So that is the full spectrum roga pariksha. Roga madau pariksheda tadanandaram aushadham. So there is supposed to be a bridge between Roga and Aushadha. Roga and Aushadha. I might have already told multiple times that ultimately a Vaidya is searching for two things. Number one is Vyadhi Tattva and the second one is Bheshaja Tattva. Vyadhes Tattva Parijnanam Vedanayascha Krundana Edad Vaidyasya Vaidyatvam Na Vaidya Prabhurayushaha. Na Vaidyaha Prabhurayushaha. So we are continuously seeking this Vyadhi Tattva and Bheshaja Tattva. I always used to discuss this with my students as well. That is why we Vaidyas are always told as practicing and not as working, because by practice you are fine tuning yourself. So the more you practice, the more sharp you become. That is why we are not working, we are practicing. So these things are hidden or embedded in that word practicing. Okay, now concluding line is Janiyad Avahitamanaso Yathaswam. See, the chapter is again concluding with the word Avahitamanasah. Avahitamanasah, a dedicated, committed, or involved, surrendered, or that sharpened mind to the goal of understanding the Vyadhi Tattvam precisely. So there is one interesting line in an earlier chapter. That line is, after explaining the Bhuta Avastha or Bhautika Avastha of Dravyas, Panchabhutatmagam Tattukshmamadhisthaya Jayade, then he will explain what is Parthiva Dravya, what is Apya Dravya, all these things. And concluding those 5 types of Dravyas, Parthiva to Nabhasa or Akashiya, Tasmannaigarasam Dravyam Bhuta Sanghada Sambhavad. It is not in this chapter, it is in the chapter called that Dravyadi Vijnaniyam. Tasmannaigarasam Dravyam Bhuta Sanghada Sambhavad. That means, so as every Dravya is made out of 5 bhutas, and the combination of bhutas are the reason for the rasas. In short, every dravya will have the potential to accommodate every rasa. Every dravya will have the potential to accommodate every rasa. So don't consider any dravya as egarasa. That is the message. Tasmanna egarasam dravyam bhuta sanghada sambhavad. The chapter is Dravyadi Vijnaniyam and the context is explaining the bhuta predominance of dravyas. Interestingly, at that point, all of a sudden, Vagbhada jumps to another line. The line is Naiga doshastado rogaha. Naiga dosha. It is even just half of a line. Naiga doshastado rogaha. If somebody is interested to see that line, I think Nilesh can slip to, I will give you the exact page number. Page number 164, 165. 164, 165. Sorry for troubling you. Dravyadi Vijnaniyam, 164, 65. Yes, you can see on the left page, Tasmanna Igarasam Dravyam Bhuta Sanghada Sambhavad. Tasmanna Igarasam Dravyam Bhuta Sanghada Sambhavad. And in the right page, slogan number 3, Naiga doshastado rogaha. So we always wondered, all through my learning years, I never noticed this point and I never asked my guru what is the connection, why that dosha statement came here. Naigarasam dravyam, naiga dosha rogaha. Naiga dosha roga means every dosha, as I told in the case of dravya, every dravya has the potential to accommodate all the rasas. In the same way, every disease has the potential to accommodate all the doshas, or all dravyas are having all rasas, all rogas are having all doshas. All dravyas are having all bhudas, not doshas, bhudas, and all rogas are having all doshas. So why it is told here? That was a puzzle at that time. Now, after reading maybe 100 times these chapters repeatedly now and then, and here and there by teaching or doing some sort of a samiksha and everything, now it is much easily understood, because this is the link what we are looking for. How this rasa bhedas can be connected to dosha bheda. Rasa vigalpam with dosha vigalpam. So that is why I am telling that acharyas are posing a big challenge in front of us, how to connect these things together. So if there is a combination of prithvi and jala in particular dravya, that will have a precise possibility in a particular dosha combination. In that prithvi jala combination itself, if the jala is more and prithvi is less, according to the taratambya, the dosha vikalpa will change. So the challenge is to understand the dosha vikalpa precisely and then to select the dravya accordingly. So it is a wonderful exercise. It is a beautiful comparison how this dosha and dravya are connected in terms of rasa. Fine. I do not know whether you got the correct idea. Need not be, because it is a tough situation. It is a tough explanation. We have to go through many other lines which is told in, especially in Ashtanga Sangraham. Then only we will be understanding. I will try. So with this we conclude. Actually, we finished the Dosha Bhediyam chapter. So to show the importance, we will go back to our previous page, Nilesh. That means page number 211. Page number 211, Dosha Bhediyam, last page. Okay. So in the right page, just before concluding the Vyakhyanam, Arunadatta quotes Charaka Samhita. See, just yeah. Yasyadrasa vigalpatnya स्याच्च दोष विकल्पविद. यस्याद्रस विकल्पज्ञ स्याच्च दोष विकल्पविद न मुह्येद विकाराणां हेतुलिंगोपपत्तिषु. न समुह्येद विकाराणां हेतुलिंगोपपत्ति. हेतुलिंगोपपत्ति means Trisutra Ayurveda. So there he has tried to link these two things. Yasyad rasa vikalpajnaha syacha dosha vikalpavid. That Vaidya who is well acquainted with understanding rasa vikalpa with dosha vikalpa. Yasyad rasa vikalpajnaha syacha dosha vikalpavid. Na samuhyed. Na samuhyed. He will not get scared. He will not get puzzled himself in vikaranam hedulingopashandishu upapattishu. Hedulingopapatti. Upapatti means upashandi, chikilsa. So here Charaka actually told the entire story in a more lucid, explicit manner. Yasyad rasa vigalpajnaha syacha dosha vigalpavit na samuhyed vikaranam hedu lingopapattishu. So that is a challenge maybe for this lockdown time. That is one challenge that we can identify, or we can try to identify how these things can be deciphered. There's one question: if the combination of Prithvi and Jal, if Prithvi is more, then Kabha will increase, and if in the same combination Jala is more, then Pitta will increase. So that is a suggestion which I leave to the entire class or audience for more understanding and discussion. So that Vaidya Smriti Krishna Reddy has put one idea to all of you. Fine. So now I would like to bring your attention to some of the points in a chapter called Bheshajavacharaniyam in Ashtanga Sangraham. Ashtanga Sangraham. I do not know how many of you are having Ashtanga Sangraham with you, at least Sutrasthanam. There is one chapter called Bheshajavacharaniyam, chapter 23, and another chapter called Roga Bhediyam, which is 22. Yeah, we will start with chapter 22. Again, most of these things are discussed in Charaka Samhita, no doubt at all. There is no Chikilsa beyond the purview of Charaka Samhita. But what Vagbhada has done is a beautiful editing and taking things together for better understanding. So in Ashtanga Sangraha, Sutrasthanam, chapter 22, Roga Bhediya, there is one, maybe the 87th shloka. Chapter 22, Sutrasthana. Sutrasthana, chapter 22. Vaidya Nilesh is putting all his efforts to make sure that everybody is seeing the text directly. Yes, that is the 22 chapter. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Can you just show me the top side of the page? Okay, okay. Trayascha roganam. Previous page, just the previous page, please. Yes, yes. Now on the right side, little bit down, little bit down. Can you just leave? Yes, yes, yes. I have to see the downside. Yes, yes. Right side. Apicha, apicha. Sarvabhavanam bhavabhavau na antarena yogadi yogadin vyavasyed. Apicha, this idea is explained in Charaka Samhita Nidanasthanam Prameha Chikilsitam. Sorry, Prameha Nidanam. Nidanasthanam Prameham. Apicha Sarvabhavanam Bhavabhavau na Andarena Yoga Adi Yogadin. Actually, the original text means Nandarena Yogadin Vyavasyed. I will read out that passage first and then try to explain. Sarvesham Punarvikaranam निदान दोष दूष्य विशेषेभ्यो भावाभाव विशेषाः भवन्ति यदा ह्येते त्रयो निदानादि विशेषाः न अन्योन्यम् अनुबध्नन्ति ईषद्वा अनुबध्नन्ति अबला वा न तदा अभिनिर्वर्तन्ते व्याधयः चिराद्वा अभिनिर्वर्तन्ते तनवो वा भवन्ति असंपूर्णलिंगा va viparyetu viparitaha. We will see the words once again because I am not very sure how many of you have gone through this passage earlier. So once again we will read this. Sarva bhavanam bhava bhavau na andarena yogadin vyavasyed. Sarva bhavanam, whatever the bhava is, sarva bhavanam. Here the bhava means anything which we refer to, then it's bhava bhavau. Bhavam means manifestation, abhavam means unmanifest. Sarva bhavanam bhava bhavau na andarena yogadi yogadin vyavasyed. Yogadi yogadin andarena na vyavasyed. That means you should not go to understand the manifestation or not manifesting, unmanifestation of anything or everything without considering the yoga adiyoga factors, without taking into consideration the status of yoga that has happened. You cannot understand whether one factor is going to be manifested or not manifested. Now bringing that idea to the context of vyadhi, that is the next line. Sarvesham punar vikaranam, punaha sarvesham vikaranam. As far as every disease is concerned, sarvesham punar vikaranam. I think the chapter is on the page. Yes. Nidana dosha dushya visheshebhyo, nidana dosha dushya visheshebhyo, bhava bhava visheshaha bhavanti. As far as every disease is concerned, this case of manifestation, to manifest or not to manifest, is dependent upon Nidana, Dosha, Dushya, Vishesha. The yoga that is going to happen between the Nidana, Dosha, Dushya, Vishesha. I hope everybody is getting some sort of an imagination about the terms what we are discussing about. Nidana, Dosha, Dushya, Vishesha. Then he is explaining it further very beautifully. Let us see. Yada hi ede trayah nidanadi visheshaha na anyonyam anubadhananti. When these three nidanadi visheshas, that means nidana, dosha and dushya, na anyonyam anubadhananti, when these three factors are not getting connected, anubadhananti, connected, combined with each other, when these three factors are not coming to a state or stage of combining together, or ishadva anubadhananti, or when that binding is ishad means mild or weak. Better you take the term as mild, because another term is coming to represent weak. That is the next. Abalava, when the binding is weak. So when they do not combine together, when they combine partially, or when they combine with a weak bond, three possibilities. When they do not combine with each other, when they combine in a partial way, or when they combine in a weak manner, then what is the outcome? Na tada abhinirvartante vyadhayah. Vyadhayah na abhinirvartante. One possibility, the disease will not manifest. Na tadha abhinirvartante vyadhayah chiradva. Chiradva abhinirvartante means they may manifest, the diseases may manifest taking a lot of time. Chiradva abhinirvartante. Tanavo va, another possibility. Tanavaha means very mild, very mild. So the diseases may manifest as very mild. Then another possibility, bhavandi asampurna lingava. Asampurna linga, that means the diseases may manifest with an incomplete set of signs and symptoms. With an incomplete set of signs and symptoms. So this story tells us a lot of things about how diseases are manifested by the combination of nidana, dosha and dushya. This should be connected to the better understanding of dosha bhediyam. When dosha is influenced by the nidana, causing problem with the dushya, there is a samyoga of nidana, dosha and dushya. If this is not happening, there is no disease. So even when there is very strong nidana, if that nidana is not influencing the dosha, there is no disease. If there is nidana, that nidana is influencing dosha, but if that dosha is not causing a problem with the dushya, there is no disease. Again, the nidana is there, dosha is influenced partially, there need not be any disease. Dosha afflicts dushya partially, then there can be a delayed onset of a disease, there can be an incomplete manifestation of a disease, there can be no disease at all. This is very, very important in explaining why the same nidana is not causing disease of the same intensity in different people. Here we have to consider, see, out of the three, only nidana is common, whereas dosha and dusha is unique to the subject, to the person. So it is here where we have to bring in the concepts of prakriti, sattva, sara, all these things. So this is the key factor in the so-called customizing of samprapti, customizing the samprapti for each person. Even though the nidana could be common, the manifestation need not be. So this is a very unique idea of our understanding of diseases. We have to put this always into practice, especially in you just look around about the present episodes of this COVID-19. The presentation varies from place to place and person to person. Many a times it is quite puzzling. Sometimes it is causing some asymptomatic stages. Sometimes it causes some pre-symptomatic stages. Sometimes the disease is very self-limiting. Sometimes the disease goes to a full-blown stage. Sometimes the disease causes fatality. And we see that, okay, those who are having good strength are affected the least. So what do you mean by strength? It is not just the capacity of the muscles. It is much more. That is where we have to bring in our concept of vyadhikshamata. No, all bodies are similar in vyadhikshamata. That is how Charaka explains. No, all bodies are similar in vyadhikshamata. And Chakrapani explains it very beautifully. Vyadhikshamatvam nama vyadhi bala virodhitvam vyadhi ulpadaka pradibandhagatvam cha. So all these things are to put into practice while dealing with new disease conditions. So this passage in Rogabhediyam is very important. Fine. Now I would like to take your attention to another chapter called, yeah, some I can say a lot about all these things, but I don't want to make you bored by my unwanted theory presentations and everything. In Bheshaja Avacharaniyam, in the next chapter, this chapter Bheshaja Avacharaniyam, I think if there are good takers, good seekers, we will discuss this chapter as well from Ashtanga Sangraham, this Bheshaja Avacharaniyam, because Bheshaja Avacharaniyam is the chapter which explains, it is something like a compendium of the clinical methods in Ayurveda. This chapter called Bheshaja Avacharaniyam may be regarded as the clinical Ayurveda chapter. In that Bheshaja Avacharaniyam, I will give you the exact part. Just a minute. Yeah, in the beginning itself, Tadanandaram, sloka number maybe 3 or 4. I am having a different text. I'll track it with the Vaidya Nilesh. Move forward. Yeah, this chapter is fine. This page is fine. In the left side, yes, what you have zoomed is fine. Yeah, doshasya, yeah, and now it is in the right position. Pragrahanena kena va dosha visheshena. Yeah, little bit down, little bit pull down, push that page, little bit. Yes, fine. Bheshajam avajarayan prageva tasmatavad aduram pariksheda. Okay, fine. Then coming to the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth line. Fifth line. Pragrahanena. It is written as prayograhanena. The original text is pragrahanena kenava nidana visheshena asya kupido doshaha. Pragrahanena kenava nidana visheshena asya kupitaha doshaha. Here he is giving some clues regarding how the concept of that Amshamsa Balavikalpa and everything are put into practice, what we learned in Dosha Bhediyam. I hope everybody have noticed the line. Prayo, it is known as, it is written as prayo, actually it is pragrahanena kenava nidana visheshena asya kupitaha, prakupitaha doshaha. It is an advice. Now, after making the so-called demographic assessment of the place from where the patient has come, his age, his habits, his sheelam, sattvam, satmyam, all these things, now you have to understand from the signs and symptoms which dosha is aggravated. Then, after understanding the dosha, explore further to understand kena nidana visheshena asya doshaha kupitaha. So the enquiry is not going to be concluded by understanding this is Vadagopa. We have to look further and understand what is the nidana vishesha for this Vadagopa. Why that is important? Because we need to know only this is Vada. This is Vadagopa. And we have to treat for the Vadagopa and the disease is going to subside. That is what we have the general idea about prescribing. But here he is making a twist. No, that is not enough. You have to understand why this Vadagopa happened, which is the Nidana Vishesha. He is explaining the reason, the logic behind it. What is that? Doshasya hi ekasya api. One letter is missing there. Doshasya hi ekasya api bahavaha prakope hetavaha. So here a connection, a bridge is built between the dosha and the nidana in terms of a multitude of factors, which we are going to see further. Doshasya hi ekasya api, ekasya doshasya api, for one dosha itself, prakope bahavaha hetavaha. There can be many reasons, many causes for the same dosha to go to the stage of kopa. What is that? Tasmad. So, yadhasva lakshanaihi, by understanding the lakshana of that particular dosha precisely, yadhasva lakshanaihi, then karmabhihi, by looking into the vigrita karmas of the dosha, vigrita lakshana and vigrita karma. Lakshanaihi karmabhihi cha buddhva. It is buddhva. Here it is buddhya. Okay, fine. Both are fine. Abhi dosham evam avagamayed. Avagamam. Again, see the word. Dosham evam avagamayed. You have to understand the dosha in the way which I am going to explain. What is that? Tadyatha. Kim aharena kupito vayuhu kim viharena. Is the vayu kupita by ahara or by vihara? Kim aharena kupito vayuhu kim viharena. Again, look further deep. What is that? Tadha rukshena laghuna shishirena va. Rukshena laghuna Shishirena va. So if it is because of ahara, is it because of a ruksha ahara or laghu ahara or shita ahara? If it is because of vihara, is it because of a ruksha vihara or a laghu vihara or shita ruksha viharam? Ruksha viharam, okay, a viharam where you are working hard outside in the sun, that can be a ruksha vihara. Laghu vihara or ratrau jagaranam is ruksham. Ratrau jagaranam is laghavagaram. Shishirena, you are working in a room with the air conditioned set in maybe 14 degrees Celsius or 15 degrees Celsius. That can cause Vadagopa. It is a Shishira Vihara. Then Sahasena, is it because of Sahasa or Sahasena Vegarodhena? Sometimes the Vadagopa can be due to Vegarodha, Bhayena. Sometimes the Vadagopa can be because of Bhaya. Sometimes Shogena va iti. Sometimes sorrow, Shogam can be the reason for the Vadagopa. So see, your enquiry should not end up in the conclusion that this is a Vadagopa. You have to go further and understand kim aharena kupito vayuhu kim viharena tadha rukshena laghuna shishirena va sahasena vegarodhena va bhayena shokena va. So here ahara vihara is included, sharira and manasa nidanas are also included. Tataha cha, after that, anandaram tad pratipaksham aushadham. Tad pratipaksham aushadham. Nidana pratipaksham aushadham. Tad pratipaksham aushadham prayujyamanam. If you use that aushadha, ashu siddhaye sambadhyade, that will give you, that will yield quick ashu siddhi result. The result here is a cure, sambadhyade. You can expect a quick cure, quick healing without wasting time. You can expect a healing. So this should be our eye opener. This statement should be our eye opener. We have vayu pittam kabham, then we have pranadi bhedad panchavayu, or that pajagadi bhedad panchapittam, or avalambagadi bhedad panchashleshma. Okay, fine, we have got 7 dadus and then dushyas or malas. Okay, XYZ, everything is there, but how these things are put into practice? So here he is very specific. Don't complete your enquiry by concluding the status of the dosha, because the same dosha can have more than one type of cause for its kopa, and you have to act accordingly. Say for example, a vayu kopa which is made out of or caused by rukshata. Vata kopa caused by rukshata. Suppose a clinical situation, ratrau jagaranam ruksham. So because of the continuous ratri jagaranam, a person is having severe vata kopa, and he has come to you with the different symptoms like maybe swapa supti or numbness of his body parts, especially maybe on his upper limbs, numbness of upper limbs. So evidently it is vata kopa, and we all know that ushna means vada shamanam. Ushna means vada shamanam, and we have a treatment center where we have all the facilities for doing sweda karma. We know that sweda karma means vada shamanam, and we presume that this is vada kopa and sweda is going to heal him, and we subject this person for a treatment of option as swedanam, and the swedanam as such is going to make the situation worse, because swedanam is a treatment for vayu when the Vata Kopa is caused by Stambha. Swedanam is a treatment of choice for Vayu, where the cause of Vata Kopa is Shita, that means Stambhana. But here the person was suffering from Vata Kopa, which is caused by Rukshata. So in that case, Swedana is not going to be the remedial act for, especially for the better and quick response, but it should be Snehana. So the precision lies behind how sharp you are in understanding the story of Vata Kopa precisely. And I can explain clinical situations with each and every Nidana explained here. That Laghuna, Shishirena, Sahasena. So all these things are important. Now consider the same thing for Pitta, same thing for Kapha. So these things are never to be forgotten while doing a clinical practice. Tatascha tal pratipaksham aushadham. So when we blame ourselves that Ayurveda is working very slowly, isn't it? We have a general complaint ourselves that Ayurveda is working very slowly. Just think about this statement of Vagbhada, prayujyamanam ashu siddhaye sambhadyade. Then immediately he is giving a combination of dosha and rasa. Interestingly, again we are going back to that rasa dosha vikalpam. The immediate example given is tatra madhuram lalavanaha rasaha kadudikta kashayaha cha idaredara pratipakshaha. So these simple points are very important in what should I say, in molding the Vaidya in you, in molding the Vaidya in you. Then coming couple of lines down, tadanandaram, yeah, I think we will continue with it. Tadanandaram cha upalabheda मृदुमध्यादिमात्र विकल्पनया कथं निदानमासेविदम् एकरूपस्यापि हि हेतोः मृद्वादि विभागेन. That is little bit complex, I will skip it. Tatra अनेकदोषात्मकेषु व्याधिषु, couple of lines down, तत्र अनेकदोषात्मकेषु व्याधिषु अनेकरसेषु च भेषजेषु. This is what I was explaining earlier. Tatra अनेकदोषात्मकेषु व्याधिषु अनेकरसेषु च भेषजेषु. Vyadhis are अनेकदोषात्मकम्, न एकदोषात्मकम्. Then dravyas are अनेकरसात्मकम्, अनेकरसेषु च भेषजेषु अनेकरसात्मकम्. Rasa dosha prabhavam, rasa prabhavam and dosha prabhavam. So every disease is having more than one dosha, every dravya is having more than one rasa, but still one roga will have a dosha prabhavam. Similarly, one dravya will have a rasa prabhavam. So you have to explore the dosha prabhavam of the roga and the rasa prabhavam of the dravya and make a combination between this dosha prabhava and rasa prabhava. Accordingly, you will come to a very sharp prescription regarding or considering the Vyadhi and Bheshaja connection. Vyadhi Bheshaja Prabhava Tattvam Vyavasyeta. So in this chapter, I think maybe as advised by Vaidya Nilesh, we will be concluding this session with Dosha Bhediyam, and we will go for a couple of classes regarding our autism spectrum disorder. Maybe in 2 classes I hope I can complete the autism spectrum disorder. And unfortunately, if the lockdown period is continuing, I would prefer to say something about these clinical methods explained in Bheshajavacharaniyam, as well as couple of chapters like Dvividhovakramaniyam or Doshovakramaniyam, like that. We need not go through the entire chapter completely, but we will at least discuss a few points which are so important as far as the proper clinical application of fundamental principles are concerned. I hope we will complete this session. We'll finish this session now. It is almost an hour. So when the time is fine, I think if the next session, maybe on Wednesday or next Sunday, whichever time you prefer to, we will have a couple of classes on autism spectrum disorder. Autism spectrum disorder, again, I will not try to explain the modern part of autism spectrum disorder to full swing, because it is still an evolving disease, and everything is available in the website or the concerned websites of autism spectrum disorder. We will discuss the concept of mind, concept of urges, how to understand the autism spectrum disorder with an Ayurvedic perspective and everything. So that's all. There are many questions again as usual coming up, but I feel always sorry that I am not able to answer all these things, all these questions in the chat option. But definitely, I think we will discuss all these things. Maybe one day we will arrange something like a video, so that only those who speaks will be coming on the screen, and we will discuss this at least a few questions directly. Maybe 1 hour session for question answer clearance or something like that. Vaidya Nilesh, please comment and conclude.
Yes, sir. Thank you once again for today's session. As you said, that we will have a session for question answer as your time permits. And according to what you told now, we will have few sessions on autism, and that will be very helpful for everyone. One more, what we can say, comment I want to make, sir.
Yes, I can hear you. Please.
Yes, sir. We have few senior practitioners with us today.
Okay.
One of
Namaste to one and all of them.
Vaidya Narendra Pense, sir.
Namaste, sir.
Pense, sir, are you still there? Narendra
Hello,
Pense.
Namaste, Vaidya Nilesh. Namaste, Dr. Prasad. A pleasure to listen
Namaste,
to
sir.
you.
Namaste.
I've heard good things about you, but I had never had the pleasure of meeting you in person. So this is a good way of Nilesh connecting me to a very respected Vaidya like you. It is my honor.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Would like to meet you all one day.
Oh, certainly. You are most welcome to come to Pune, sir, where I am
Sure, I
fortunate
will.
to work. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Sir, shall we stop today?
Okay. So you please fix the class time
Yeah.
of the next session, and
Yes,
we will
sir.
come up with maybe some basic concepts of autism spectrum disorder.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yes. Thank you, sir,
Okay.
once again.
Namaste. Thank you very much.